All right. So we're taking a look at functions, right? Technically, we would have done this already, right? Technically, we would have done this already. So let me just go over this. Joshua, how you draw a line again? How you draw a line? How you do? How you draw a line on graph paper? Tell me what to do. Hey, for the moment, outside.
Chakra, answer the question.
Yeah. How you draw a line? I gave you some steps on how to draw a line. Yeah, Mackenzie? Well, this was just last week. What are the steps can come out? Yeah, X. Oh, again, X and Y. Oh, you're drawing the line. We need something to draw the line. You need points to draw the line, right? So if you remember, I told you to pick two X values, like 1 and 2, and then find for the Y value. Correct? So if X is 1, Y is how much? 2. If X is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. So what you have here, X values that are mapped to Y values. So 1 is mapped to 2, so you'll write it like that. Remember that? And you plot this here. You plot 1, 2, and you plot 2, 3. Remember that from last week? So last week we did this where you had to plot 2 points, and when you plot the points, you connect them and they get a line. Yeah? So this here is a function. This is what we're going to focus on today. All right? So just do me a favor, and on the right hand corner, you know there, write that down. Right? And then right hand corner there, just write that down. Right, so basically what we did last week and what we did in coordinate geometry was an example of a function, right? So we're going to take a look at a relation diagram. Right, let's take a look at this relation diagram, right? This here is for your X values. This here is for your Y value. Anybody remember what is called all the X values? So if you have like 0 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, what is called it again? Domain. Right? So I'm going to show you now how to create this relation diagram by using something called a function f of x that maps all the x values to all the y values. Right? And we're going to use nice, easy functions, right? We're going to use a nice, easy function like x plus 2. All right? Let's take a look at it, right? Right, so watch here. Ready? Ready, Dimitri? So we're going to take all these x values and we're going to get a mapping for each one of them. So for example, 0, for me to figure out what 0 is, right? What 0 is mapped to, I am going to use this function here. You're seeing this? So this function tells you whatever x is, I can figure out what y is by using this function here. So if x is 0, I'm going to put 0 in here. F of 0 is, right, you want to read it, it's called f of 0 is equal to 0 plus 2. All I did is I took x and I replaced it with this value here. 0 plus 2 is 2. I can do the same thing here. I want to find f of, I want to replace x with 1. So I want to find f of 1. Right? So I'm going to replace x with 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Is okay with that? Do all the others, please. Find f of 2, find f of 3, f of 4. Did that pass? Oh yeah, find those values there. Coming from. You won't be able to see. Values are where which is going? The downstairs. Oh yeah, what values in the place? How long has it been? 5 minutes. All right, f of 2 is what? Plug in 2, you'll get 2 plus 2, that's 4. F of 3 is what? F of 3 is 3 plus 2, which is? And f of 4 is equal to 4 plus 2, which is 6. Right. You see all these values here that have mappings to them? All these values here represent our range. Right? I'll give you a formal definition just now, right? Right, these values here, this value 2. Right? It can be written like this. When you write them like this, we call this ordered. Right? We call this ordered pairs. Right? We call this ordered pairs. Okay? So together, the x value and the y value together, we call them ordered pairs. Right? And we call the 2 value the image of 0. Right? So 3 is the image of 1. 4 is the image of 2. Right? And how we figure out all of these? We need the function. That's okay? So every single value in here, you must be able to label and explain what it is, right? So just do my favor, just label up your diagram, right? Right? Mackenzie, what was the ordered pair for 3? What's the ordered pair for 3? Mackenzie. 3 is mapped to what? 3 is mapped to, right? 3 is mapped to 5. So your ordered pair will be what? 3, 5, right? Okay. Nice. Copy them down. Copy it down and let's give you some formal definitions. Any questions online? Samira, Aloke, Narissa, Antonio. Writing here, a relation diagram. Write it. A relation diagram. A relation diagram. A relation. A relation. A relation diagram shows the mapping. Shows the mapping of x and y values. Shows the mapping of x and y values for a particular function. For a particular function. For a particular function. Right? For a particular function. First up, the set of x values is called a domain. The set of x values is called the domain. Skip 9. Skip 9. The set of x values is called a domain, and the set of images is called a range. And the set of images is called a range. So an ordered pair. An ordered pair. An ordered pair comprises of the X value and its image. An ordered pair comprises of its X value and its image. All right. So just a quick question again. Suppose I ask you to find f of 4. What are you doing again? To find f of 4, I replacing x with 4. That's okay? That's all we're doing. Right? You're replacing whatever here with 4, however here is 4. So wherever you take x, you're replacing it with that value. That's okay? All right. So those are some of the definitions that we need to know, right? So let's say we have something like this. If f of x is equal to x squared minus 3, right? I need some help here, right? Let's see if we can find f of 1. What would f of 1 be, Pishish? Come in the class later and then. What would it be? 1 squared take away 3, which is? Minus 2. Next one. Samir, you come later class 2. What is f of 2? It will be 2 squared minus 3, which is 1. Easy, right? Right. They pick on right, them next one who didn't go founders in. What do you think is f of Dimitri, you go first. What do you think? So listen to what we did here, right? We replaced x with 2, right? And we did it here and here. Suppose it's something like this. X plus 1. What would you do? With x plus 1. So replace x with x plus 1. So replace this x with x plus 1 and you'll get x plus 1 squared. Okay? Minus 3. When you reach here, you have to multiply it out. You'll remember how to expand this out. Expand this somewhat quickly. What x plus 1 squared? Remember, I gave you a shortcut. The shortcut is x squared, this value squared, plus 1 by x by 2. So it's 2 by 1x. So instead of expanding like this, x by x, 1 by 1, 1 by x, x by 1. Instead of doing that, you can just use the shortcut here. X squared, 1 squared, and then 2 by x by 1. So the answer will be x squared plus 1 plus 2x minus 3. So you'll get x squared plus 2x, 1 minus 3 is minus 2. Right? So I expect it to be able to expand properly. That's okay? Right, listen again. To expand this, the shortcut method, instead of writing it like this and then working it out, the shortcut method is x squared, 1 squared, and then 2 by x by 1. That's okay? And you'll get the expansion and then minus 3 from it. That's okay? Copy down A, B, C and try T for me. Copy down A, B, C and try T for me. I take it down and expand it out. Oh, yeah. So that- Online you can do that, yeah. Well done. Yeah. Right. So what would it be? I am going to replace x with 2x plus 3. So that's 2x plus 3. Right? I replace it x with 2x plus 3, a square in it, and a minus in 3. Right? For those who don't remember this, I'm going to do it the long way because some of you are making a little mistake. The shortcut, right? 2x by 2x is 4x squared. 2x by 3 is 6x. Right? So I multiply that and I multiply that. 3 by 2x is 6x. And 3 by 3 is 9. Right? So when I expand this out, I am supposed to get 4x squared plus 12x plus 9, and then I go into minus 3. So I'll end up with 4x squared plus 12x plus 6. Okay? 2x by 2x is 2x squared. When you add up here, you will get 12x plus 9. Yeah. No, put it on. I think I put it the other way. So. Everybody okay with this? Anybody confused? Jamal, confused? You okay with this? How I expand that thing? For sure. I'll bring it towards the next one. Yeah? So. Right, try one more like that. Find f of let me make it simple, right? F of x squared. Make it easy. F of x squared. Right? So find f of x. F of x squared. It is nothing. Yes, like that. Same function. Same f of x is x squared minus 3. Right? Same function, f of x is x squared minus 3. I would like you to tell me what is f of x squared. Remember, we do the same thing, we replace it x with whatever in the bracket. Okay? So again. That's what, like one line of. Right? That's what you came up with, right? So remember the function is what? The function is f of x is equal to x squared minus 3. Right? What does this say? This here says that I am replacing x with x squared. So I am replacing x with x squared. Right? So now I will get f of x squared is equal to a taking of x, right? And I put in what? X squared. So I will get x squared squared. Right? I taken off this and I put in this. That's okay? Minus 3. So you'll get x to the fourth minus 3. Right? 2 by 2 is 4. You'll see enough? See enough? Sure? All right. Let's go back to the easier now. Right? That's just all the outing up there, right? Let's go back easier. All right, A, B, C, D. One more. Last one like this. X divided by 2. Yeah, it's simple. I gotta do something simple. Find f of x divided by 2. Right, tell me what to do here. Tell me what to do here, Samir. Samir, help me out here now. I have next to me online. Yeah, Samir, help me out here now. So you put in x over 2 squared, right? Remember the function is the same function here. Minus 3. What's x over 2 squared? X over 2 squared is x squared over 4. X squared is squared. 2 squared is minus 3. And we can leave it like that. That's okay? So you're putting it and you're squaring the top and bottom. Would you okay with us? Right? So let's go back a little bit easier. Okay, when you're next one, I want you to find f of 3 from her. Right? Okay, when you're a new function, find f of 3. Really easy. Find f of 3, and then we're going to do this one together. Right? We're going to figure out part 2 together. Oh, yeah. Right. Ready? Right. Find f of 3 from her. Elena. F of 3 is what? This one. 3 minus 1, which is 2. All right, nice. Here's what we need now. Right, City? Watch this here. So f of 3 is what? 2. So when you plug in 3 again, y is 2. You okay with that? Right. So here's the question, City. If the find the value of x such that f of x is 2. So here's what they want. They want an x value that will give me 2. What is that x value? They want an x value that this function here will be 2 as the answer. What is that x value? Huh? 3, correct. You're seeing that? So if I put x is 3 in here, I would get 2. You understand what is happening? So they want the x value such that f of x is 2. But how do we work that out? How do we work that out if we didn't know this? Right? Yeah. Right. So what you will do is this. So you will start here. Since f of x is equal to 2, f of x is this line here. F of x is x minus 1. So here what the whole question is saying. The whole question is saying x minus 1 is equal to 2. And I can solve for x, huh? Carry across minus 1, and what would I get? 2 plus 1, which is 3. Are you okay with that? You're seeing that? Everybody seeing that? Right? So if you see a question worded like this, that's what you have to do. Anybody did functions already in school? Yeah, you did functions already. You remember what you told us? When you're going from the y value back to the x value. Right. Inverse. So I'm going to show you how to do that one time. Right? So initially I showed you how to go x to y. Now, if I find something called the inverse, I can go y to x. That's okay. That's a lot we do, huh? So I'm going to show you how to find the inverse another one. Try, take your time and try part 1, 2, and 3. Take your time and try part 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. Take your time, try part 1, 2, and 3. Online, message your answers, please. Everybody, yeah? Everybody. Right? Alyssa, Antonio, Arissa, Narissa, everybody. Samira, Bandana. Please, I'm going to go on to this one. How far are you? Not far, hurry up now. On this side, wait, oh, this side. Equals to. Right, I'm gonna check out online here. Online, I only have one answer from Alyssa. Alyssa, correct? All right, now the other answers, Samira, Arissa asking class. Narissa, correct as well. Samira, Bandana, Antonio. Everybody ready? So first one, f of 4, that'll be 4 plus 2 over 3. 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 over 3 is 2. Here, minus 8 plus 2 over 3. Minus 8 on 2 is minus 6. Minus 6 on 3 is minus 2. Right? Here, they told us f of x is equal to 4. So they told us that x plus 2 over 3 is equal to 4. That's okay? Right? And I showed you all how to solve, Jamal. I showed you how to solve. What you do when you have two fractions separated by equal sign. Huh? Okay, and then after that. cross multiply, right? So 1 by this, 1 by x plus 2, 3 by 4 is 12. So I'll get x plus 2 is equal to 12. I'll get x is equal to 12 minus 2. X is 10. That's okay? Yeah, more or less. You're okay with that? Right, so again, remember how to solve, right? Whenever you have two fractions, equal sign, cross multiply. If you want, you can multiply both sides by 3, that could work as well. Right, but cross multiply and then make x subject of the formula. That's okay? Right, so we need to remember how to solve, right? Arista good, Antonio good. Now we can be sister right. It's one of token. Finish? Yeah, let's go again. One more, and I want to, or should I show you that one time, right? I'm gonna show you one time. All right, so we need to learn about something called inverse Vishish, right? We need to learn about the inverse of a function, right? So let's say I give you something like this. You'll remember this one actually, right? So watch this here. So as I said, to go from x to y, I need a function. I need a function f of x. But if I have to go the other way around, like I give you the y value and you have to find the x value, you can do it like that, or we could go this way by finding something called the inverse. That symbol there means the inverse. Okay? So you need to learn how to find the inverse, right? So to find the inverse, we have to take the following steps. Number one, what is here? Right? Come on. Right? What is steps here now? So the first thing we do is we let y equal to f of x. Right? I'm going to explain the steps just now, just giving you all 4 steps, right? Next, we're going to interchange x and y. And after that, we're going to solve for y. After we do that, after we solve for y, we're done. This y is equal to f inverse x. All right? So I want to show you what all that means by doing back the same example here for us. Right? I'll do a nice medium example here for you. Right? I'm going to do a medium example here. Right? So write down the 4 steps and I'll show you what to do. Right? All right, so watch up here. Right, Joshua, watch here, please. Right, so we're going to find the inverse. Step one is what? Let y equal to this, right? So instead of writing f of x, we write y is equal to x plus 2 and 3. That's okay? So whatever f of x is, let that equal to y. That's step one. Step two is what? Step two is interchange. Notice I'm writing it here. I am writing it here. So interchange x and y. All that means is this, Dimitri. Wherever I have y, write x. Wherever I have x, write y. That's okay? What's the next step? There's the hardest step. Solve for y. What does that mean? Solve for y means make y the subject of the formula, right? So I have what? I have two fractions here separated by equal sign. So what do? Cross multiply, right? So I'm multiplying 1 by y plus 2, and I'm multiplying x by 3. So I'll end up with y plus 2 is equal to 3x. That's okay? Two fractions, equal sign, cross multiply. That's okay? And when you reach here, make y the subject. So move across it 2, and I will get 3x minus 2. And you're done. That is your answer. Your answer for f inverse x is 3x minus 2. Yeah? Okay? Yeah? Right? So make y the subject of the formula, right? Online, any questions? Right, Samira? So I made y the subject, right? Sorry, I made this equal to y across I interchange x and y across multiply, and then I made y the subject of the formula here. Samira, you okay with that? Yeah. Right, and if we have very easy one here. Find it, please find the inverse here. Find the inverse of 3x plus 2. Right, and I'll call somebody on the board. Your name starts with an M. I'm calling you. Okay, say ready. Ready. Take your time and follow all 4 steps, right? And then we could bring somebody up to do it. Right, so it includes that. So we have Sebastian, Jenny, right? Jenny. Right, not here. So online. Cool. Nice. Oh yeah, picking somebody on the border. Which is might be you, where else low? Eastern, being constantly take all the time and follow all the steps, right? All the wording, right? Yeah, Alex, come in. Oh, you look up there. Right. Anybody want to come and do it? And I wouldn't call it because I had one coming after. I wouldn't call it the hard one. Anybody willing? Online message coach again. Yeah. Anyway, you'll be at, huh? I'll stop there. Support it. Stop it. I'll pause it. Pause it. Pause it. I pause it. Did I stop on pause already? I know yes, yeah, I told you. Right, you're going good so far, and now make y the subject. Just write one more line.
What's it? And it's understood.
Oh, it's not understood. Write F in bird. Alright, that can do it. Very good. Alright, nice. Yeah. No, you can leave out that y, but you're going to put y. That puts f inverse x is equal to x minus 2 and 3. Anybody confused? Right, it's the same steps, right?
Come here.
Yeah, that's right. Go on.
Yeah. Or is
And b is here. That's what I mean by that. Y'all done? Yeah? Any questions online? Kamal, Dimitri, what are you writing again, no? Yeah? What are you doing? Everything? Alright, so you're going to go on to the next one. Better fix up. Any questions online? Alistair, nice. Larissa, nice. Vandana, and again, any answers? Right, let's go again, Alex. Right, let's go to the papers. Let's do one now. Let's choose from the harder topic by topic. I'm sure already, but I'm getting easy topic by topic. Or after another three groups. Right, here's the whole over here. That is, I think you're going on. 91 and 3. Hold on, I don't want to share composite functions out there, right? So we try in 1995. We try in 1995, but you're only doing two parts for me. Right? You are only doing A part 1 and B and C. That's how you do it, right? But you get time to do more, so work quickly. Huh? Back in my head. That's fine. Oh yeah, try that please. Right, you're doing part A, B and C, that's all. Plenty of firing. Yeah. Alex, what are you doing? Don't worry about it. Saturday. Yeah, you need f of minus 3. Huh? Yeah, you're doing E, B, and C. Pass us cash off, yeah, ignoring that. You can't see it anyway, right? Hurry. Just one minute for the next thing. Cook. Cook anything on top. All right. POSUI, right? They were yeah. Thank you. And that's on the testing everything. Right? You all done with f of minus 3. I can do that fast. Yeah, all again, do that. So f of minus 3, I'm using this function here. Right? You'll notice you have two functions, f and a g, right? So that'll be 2 by minus 3 squared minus 5. So that's 2 by 9 minus 5, 18 minus 5, 13. That's okay? Yeah? Go ahead. Find G inverse. The function we're using is what? How do we find G inverse? By using which one? Function 1 or function 2? Function 2. Hurry up. And then check part C. Huh? Well, so you or they will get one on quadratic. Every question.
So if they get full stuff with them, again.
First, we get first twice in a row. To be now you see something in different subjects. One second. Oh yeah, you're done. You found G inverse, and then work out G inverse 4 from online. Message your answer for part C only. Right? Message your answer for part C only, right? Next one. So G inverse, all right, this step here for you, right? Guy Malone Dimitri, what the first thing to do? Put y equal to what? Which is 3x minus 2, right? Then next thing is to do what? Interchange x and y. And last thing. Right? How to do it? Come on, move. Right, tell me exactly what to do on this one. X is equal to 3y. Actually, always put what you're trying to make it something on the left, right? Right. What to move first? It's surely minus 2. Right? So move minus 2 across, it becomes plus 2. Right? And then what's the last step? Move the 3 across, so what to do? So what to do? One 3. So divide both sides by 3. Right? So your final answer is G inverse is x plus 2 over 3. That's okay? And last part, Sakira, how we doing G inverse equals to 4? Right? X plus 2 over 3 equals to 4. And then cross multiply, and you will get x plus 2 is equal to 12, x is equal to 10. Yeah? Nice. So we finished phase 1 in functions. Next, we go to the harder stuff. Right? So we're going on to phase 2 next week. Wait, I want to make it squeeze in one more. I'll be like it up. What time it is? Might say 5:30.
I say
Huh?
I say fast.
If it's 5, I cut down. No, yours Jamal. Somebody is 25.
I couldn't say now.
All right, online. Right, we will stop there for today.